Okay, hi everyone, I'm Frank, and today's photographers is my best friend Nemo. I'm talking about like my close reading plan right now, so you can see right now. Okay, so yeah, I created this lesson for 8th grade students using a poem called like Still I Rise by Maya Angelou. This poem is powerful. It's about strength, pride, and not giving up. Even when others try to bring you down, it connects to many students' lives and helps them understand how language can give people hope and courage. In this lesson, students will read the poem 3 times. Each time, we focus on a different goal. So first reading, understand the big ideas. Second reading, analyze the poets and the language and scratches. Third reading, connect the poem to real life. Now, I will explain each part of the lesson in more details. So, in the first reading, we read the poem as loud as a class. I also give students a printed copy to follow along. After reading, we talk about the poem's main idea. I will ask students, what do you think Maya Angelou is trying to say? How do you feel when you hear I rise? We also look at the line repeat like, "You might throw me in the very dirt, but still, like dust, I will rise." I ask, what does this mean? What does the speaker keep repeating I rise? Students discuss this question with a partner and then share with the class. Next, we look for important words they might not know. Then we write this word on the board and figure out their meaning using context clues or a dictionary. Yeah, that's pretty easy. So then we finish this part by asking, what is speaker's message? What does the poem make you think about? This helps students understand the message before we move deeper into the text. Okay, so right now we'll go to the second read through. So in the second reading, we focus on how the poem is written. I explain that writers use special tools like metaphors, similes, repetition, and tone to make their writing stronger. We read the poem again, and this time students use highlighters to mark lines with figurative language. And for example, let me find in my phone, like this line. Oh yeah, I'm a black ocean, leaping and wide. I ask students, what does this line mean? Why would the speaker compare himself to an ocean? We also talk to him. I ask, how does speaker sound angry, hopeful, or proud? What words make you feel the tone? Then comes the creative parts. Students pick their favorite line and draw visual metaphors. For example, the students might choose a line like I rise and draw a phoenix, a mountain, or a flower growing through concrete. This shows me that students really understand the meaning behind the words. After drawing, they explain their picture to the class or small groups. Okay, so we want to fix like the camera right now. For the third reading, integration and real life connection. We wanted now that students understand the poem's message and language. We move to the third reading. This time we connected it to real life and other text. First, we watch a short video of Maya Angelou reading Still I Rise. Her voice and expression help students feel the poem more deeply. And then I will ask, how does hearing the poem out loud change your understanding? What feel do you notice in her voice? Then we read a short poem called Mother to Son by Langston Hughes. It's also about about not giving up. Sorry, my voice is a little weird right now. I ask students to compare. What do both poems says about struggle? How are the voice of these poems similar or different? Finally, I asked students to write a paragraph connecting Still I Rise to their own life or the world. Some examples might be, okay, I wrote like a time they overcame a challenge, a person they know who never give up, a certain event or social issue where people are racing or fighting for justice. This helps students connect poetry to things that matter in real life. So, to assess students' understanding, as a rubric with 5 parts: understanding the poem's main message, learning new vocab and tune, identity and expanding figurative language, creating a strong visual metaphor, making a real world or personal connection. So finally, each part is scored for 1 to 4. Students who scored 18 to 20 points exceed expectation. Okay, they did very great job. I give feedback and let students revise if needed. Okay, so yeah, that is my all my things I turned in. So yeah, most is really important. Like there are more things like I sing a lot. I use a lot of things to measure about that. Even like I choose a lot of book. So yeah, so to the finally, in this lesson, students will learn how to read deeply, how to know how to read, and then doing like all the assessment, even they're doing the test. Like even like when they are they are like already 8th grade or come to the high school, they are doing the English class for high school for doing like writing essay. So the great reading, it will help them to using for the English class and express themselves in writing and art. Still I Rise is more than a poem. It is a message of strength. And by reading it closely, students can discover their own voice and power too. So thank you so much for listening, and I'm really thankful for your listening, and thank my best friend Nemo for helping me to doing everything. So I still really appreciate for everybody. I appreciate it. Even like I just go over that fast. Even like in my close plan, I just really like finished it like really fast, like doing it easy. And I appreciate it for this year, for everybody for being my classmate, and I really appreciate the teacher again. Appreciate it for everybody. Thank you.